Hey, Ken Billington here, looking at the new Lycian.
Steve Lerman, Lycian Stage Lighting, Director of Sales.
And this is a new Followspot, an incandescent Followspot that I didn't know Lycian had made until about 10 minutes ago. And a number of years ago, I had talked to Richard Logothetis, who owns Lycian Stage Lighting, about the need for a brighter, better incandescent Followspot. And because we always seem to be putting Lecos on sticks, and I thought, wait a minute, we can do better than that. We should have controls so we can really use it as a Followspot. So in one of my lunches with Richard, I mentioned it to him, and he actually, I guess, did it, and here it is.
Well, following that conversation, Richard started just giving it some thought, and then gave it his complete and undivided attention, locked himself up in the research room, and a few weeks later had a design. We started putting the pieces together. 5 or 6 weeks later, we had a prototype of the unit, which we brought to LDI just to get some feedback, for some people to get some hands-on time. And we took some of the feedback, made some changes and some tweaks, and thus the 1250 KB was born. It was originally intended for studio use, thus it has a hard side shutter among other features. We made it in a distinctive hammer tone, which is a first for us as far as a production model, and showed it not all that long ago at a showcase at Four Wall at their Washington, D.C. Location. And the first time I lit it up, and the first time someone outside of our office saw it, they commented that it was a really nice light, but why had we color changed the HMI down to 3200? And I told them, it's not color changed, it's a tungsten lamp, and they were further impressed. This light that is by me right now is from the very first production run.
Well, let's see it fired up here. I'm going to squeeze by you, Mr. Billington. Let's take a look at this light and see what we've got going on here.
It's consistent. It's smooth from edge to edge. And the controls are as follows. Side shutter.
Which we could probably sharpen
up. Which we can, absolutely.
I just learned this light an hour ago.
It's not ever going to be hung at the front of the house.
So it has all the typical Lycian Followspot
features: horizontal and vertical side shutters, a dowser, an iris control, and a trombone for the variable focal optics.
Fantastic.
And of course a fine focus on the side to control the soft and hardness of the edge.
So Mr. Billington, how do you feel? Do you think they captured what you're looking for?
Well, it looks like a Followspot. It gives you the right amount of light. Has a color changer, hard and soft edge. It's a Followspot. It's made by Lycian, so I know it's going to work. And when they drop it off the truck, it'll probably still work. And that's exactly what I was looking for. And I'm so glad they did it.
As far as the dropping part, been there and done that already.
Yes, sir. Good.
Fantastic. Thank you.